All right, so okay, so I think I put it on kids mode, so that's probably why you couldn't chat in the chat. But we're back now. It's your boy Gangstalk Talk with AJ, and I'm live. I'm going to be live for a few minutes as I head down here to go pick up, kids from school. And I wanted to chop it up with you guys and kind of see how your day is going, see how everything is going, and just engage. My bad about the last live stream. I think I might have accidentally put it on kid friendly mode or whatever, so the chat probably didn't pop up. But I fixed it now. I'm gonna wait for people to come in, and you should be able to chat now. Everybody coming in, I fixed it. Um, I want to be able to just chat and see how y'all day is going, how y'all week is going, how everything is going, so that way I can just we're all a community here, so I want to be able to chop it up with the audience, and engage with fellow TIs. Once again, this is Gangstalk Talk with AJ. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button coming in. Yeah, you can type now. Cool. Gotcha. Yeah, I accidentally put it on kid mode, or it's safe for kids, suitable for kids, or something like that. Say can't comment on your live, dude. Okay, now I just got a comment from somebody else. Okay, you're good now. You can comment now. You're good. We're good now. I noticed that I accidentally hit it when I started the live. So we're good. I started the job I was talking about in the last live, and these motherfuckers already started. Yeah, see what happens is like when you're in the hiring process, I don't know what type of job you were that you were like like what type of job it is. So typically they know like where you're going to an interview because they're following you. So they follow us to these interviews. They'll sit in and kind of eavesdrop on the interview, depending on where you're going, and then they'll get somebody to call in, you know, and then get all the information, how much you're making, what is your schedule. That way they can and they'll get, and everybody, then at that point the management will be in on it, and then they'll get the crew in on it, and they'll slowly trickle, and you'll start to see everybody start to get in on it, just over the first few days. So yeah, it's tough out there. I started the job. Okay, no. Yo, I'm so grateful for other targets being out there, and being able to communicate with them facts. Because like I said, I mean, it's hard to find people, like even locally, like who are targeted because they don't really trust people. So I mean, and I understand. I've been there and I've done that. So what should I do? Well, just from my experiences, dealing with that, yeah, they're gonna start that stuff. But know what you should do? You should go to when you shouldn't quit. First of all, you shouldn't quit. Second of all, you should go to work, and your mindset should be just locking in on the work, whatever you're asked to do at your job. Just do that and go home. Don't try to make friends and try to make small talk with them, because when you try to make small talk with them, they're going to try to just extract information from you. So definitely just don't make small talk. Go to work, just do your job, and leave, because and just continue that mindset, that focus, and stay on your grind, because you don't want to put yourself back to zero after you starting to get back going in the workforce, because I've been there numerous of times, and it's having to start over again is a pain in the butt. So yeah, just focus on your job and lock in on what you're there for, and that's the paycheck, and continue to grow, save money, and earn, and until you feel comfortable, getting out of there and going to do something else, then do that. That's my advice for you, for sure. Just lock in on the job. Don't worry about the people. People are gonna be people at the end of the day, unfortunately. Um, I had somebody one time. I remember when I was working a fast food restaurant back in the day, and it was a girl that worked there, and she was talking. She was a cashier, and she was talking to a guy, and she was like, and he said something. I didn't hear that part, but I heard her. She said, no matter what, No matter where he goes or what he doing, they're going to be there. So keep switching jobs ain't going to matter because they're going to be there no matter what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so hold on, let me go in order. What really surprises me with what people is how easy they join in on this, just from being told. You got to look at the society we live in. You get on social media and people are easily influenced by what they see. A lot of the stuff on that you see on social media don't even be true, but people believe it because it's coming from somebody that they like or they're influenced by or look up to. And money can influence a lot of people, to do bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So nothing that I'm noticing in the world today surprises me because there's too many followers. There's not a lot of people that want to stand on their own and think for themselves, and the people that do, they get ostracized. But everybody coming in, see it's 16. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is the Gangstalk Talk with AJ, and I appreciate everybody tuning into the live. I'm just having a conversation. I just want to check on everybody, see how their week's going, and see how they're doing, and yeah, just have general conversation. You say copy that. Yeah, just lock in and focus on the job. You do that. I'm not gonna say they'll leave you alone per se. It's gonna continue, but don't let them put any chinks in the armor. You're strong. Don't worry. You'll be fine. I promise you that. You'll be fine. What if the supervisor is a weirdo? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's typically where it comes from. Is the supervisor tells the employees or cues in the employees on what you're going through, for sure. But if you need a job, if you need a job, definitely just stay on the job. Don't quit the job just because of somebody is trying to be an asshole and give you a hard time and stuff like that. Stay on the job. Look at this. I got a cop right behind me, putting his thumb up. And he's harassing me too. Got a cop right behind me. See what I mean? And I wish I could show you this. Hold on, let me see. Look at that. Right behind me. Got a cop right behind me. He's doing it. They like to do like this to me, like this, and it's a cop right behind me doing that. And he thinks he's gonna pull me over. Because they get behind me, and what they like to do is run my tags all the time, thinking that they're gonna get it. They're gonna be able to pull me over, and they're not gonna be able to. It's a waste of time. They wasting their time. They'll let these people come in traffic. They'll let these people these gang stalkers. They'll ride around with no tags, no tail lights or headlights, and they don't get pulled over. But when it comes to us, they try to pull us over, and it's ridiculous. So I saw an experiment where an actor was put in a shop. There was a man outside telling passerbys that the person in the shop was a criminal, and then instructed to put a sedative in their drink. Every single person did it. Wow. You know what? That's the one thing I be trying to tell you. I never eat out. I never not never eat out. My bad. I never when I go to restaurants. I very rarely buy drinks. And for that exact reason, because that one time when I was at work and I saw that employee intentionally drop my food on the floor. From that point on, I started to make my own food before I go on break. Or never buy drinks unless they're bottled, or any of those fountain drinks. That's why society is the way it is. Yeah, it's messed up. This cop is still behind me because I think he's trying to pull me over. And I just seen him on his walkie-talkie too, on this little walk. He think he got something. He's definitely behind me trying to do some fuck shit, but it ain't gonna work, buddy. It ain't nothing going on over here, fam. You're just wasting your time, bro. Now look at him. Hold on, my bad. Let me turn the camera around. Hold on, my bad. Let me turn the camera around. Look at him, right there, right here. There's a cop right behind me. I turned the camera the wrong way, but he's trying everything he can. The signals they do, they put their thumb up like this, and stuff like that to try to. That's one of the things they do to me. Target Rebellion, what's going on? How you doing? how's your day going? How's your week going? Everybody, this is I want to tap in with y'all and check on y'all, see how y'all day going, how y'all week going, all of that. Now he's getting on the freeway, so another unsuccessful time trying to pull me over, thinking that they're gonna find something. Everything over here is good, sir. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. You won't have any ambition. You won't get any moment, any reason to pull me over, because I'm not a criminal at all. So, everybody coming in, this is Gangstalk Talk with AJ. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. And yeah, just tell me about your day. Tell me about your week. How's everything going? Um, how because I engage with a lot of you in the comment section, so it'd be nice to kind of get an update on how you're doing and how's everything going. With me, I had a different I had an interesting week. Kind of mid. It wasn't really too the best, but it wasn't the worst. It's probably a different cop every day. If it was the same dude, I guarantee you we would just give up. You know what's crazy about that is that typically they be in pairs. Oh shit! You know what? I did something wrong, but it's okay. I'm gonna just turn around. Me paying attention to that cop, I went past where I was supposed to go. It's fine. I meant to turn down like 6 blocks, 6 blocks north, 6 blocks west, but it's okay. I could just take this street right here, and I'll go back. But anyways, like I was saying, um, no, it be they travel in pairs. Like when they come after me, like typically when I see them, it'll be a pair of cops, and it'll be two patrol cars. It'll be a pair, and I'll see them maybe 2 to 3 times throughout the day. 2 to 3 times. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2 to 3 times throughout the day, I'll see them. I never seen him before. Never seen him before. Especially with him being solo. But he definitely looked like he was interested in trying to pull me over. Because I've gotten pulled over, not in this car, but in my other car, where they tried to say that I had a tail light out, even though I know I didn't have a tail light out, and they were just trying to get my information, like my driver's license, everything. They were trying to get my information, even though they only had to pull me over for that. When you run my plate, it's gonna show up. So I don't know what they were trying to do, but just trying to inconvenience my day apparently. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Maybe it is by the way, I'm in the UK, so this is really happening everywhere. Hey, shout out to the UK. I was in the UK last year. I was in the UK last year in May. No, not last year. I'm sorry. I'm thinking it's 2025. In 2024, I was in the UK in May. In 2024. Yeah, it was. I had a. It's very. I don't know. How do I say this? It wasn't too bad, per se. I enjoyed myself, but everything's so freaking expensive out there. Just for like stuff that we have here in the States. You get a bottle some Gatorade. So it was like $8 compared to 7, 6. I think it was $6 to $8. Compared to being like $2 to $3 here in the States. So yes, a lot of like imported stuff is very expensive over there. She said I'm okay. I'm dealing with haters always. I don't know. Hold on. I answer that. I don't know if it was because of where I was at. Like say it was like a festival going on, and I didn't know what the festival was, so I was just passing through. I don't know if that was the reason, but I went to a store, and yeah, it was like $6 to $8 if I remember for a Gatorade. That's crazy. I'm okay dealing haters. Dealing haters as always. Yeah, absolutely. You got to just play the cards. In life, I always say you got to play the cards that you're dealt. Um, Sometimes, your life brings you challenges, and they bring you these cards that you got to play, and then you end up, either playing them to the best of your ability, or you fold. You can compare it to poker. You either gonna hold them or fold them. So, and it bought us this unusual, special hand that we got to play. and we will win. Don't worry, we will win. Think I'm hold on. Most targeted people are on another list, where every time that they are on the roof, on a road, law enforcement receives a similar alert similar to ambulance. I can believe that. And let me tell you why. Because I feel like every time I come around, like let's say if I'm driving, right? Or I'm driving wherever. I notice that either one or two things happen. They look at the time. If they know I'm in the area, they look at their watches or the time to see what time it is to let people know when I was in the area. Or B, they look at their phones as if they're getting an alert. You're right. You're 100% right about that. I do honestly believe that that's the case. What is this old lady doing, man? Come on, drive. I don't know what she doing, but my week has not been too bad. I've been getting random people coming up to me asking me questions. Yeah, it's about $2 for a Gatorade. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was dealing with. A lot of random people coming up to me, and they still do it. Just asking me questions. Where am I going? What do I do for a living? All this stuff, that, and the third. None of your business. And I'm not answering any questions for you. I don't know you, so why the hell would I answer any questions for you? So just so you can tell whoever your handle is what my plans are, where I'm going. Absolutely not. And you're correct. Yeah, she's definitely correct. Definitely spitting facts on that. They definitely alert people, and then what they like to do is tell you it's almost like they describing a suspect, right? Like he's wearing black shirt. He's wearing black shirt, chain, hat. Like it's almost like they describing suspects. You know what I'm saying? When they see you, so people will know who to look for, what to look for, and stuff like that. They take pictures of your car. Like I remember when I got a new car, or this car in general. When I got this car right here, um, they were taking pictures of it and all types of shit. I seen people take pictures of my temp light tags at the time, all types of weirdo stuff. Yeah, man, they definitely Oh wow, but I'm gonna read Big Dog Corn Dog comment in a second, 'cause that's interesting. They use random people as distractions as a way to sensitize you to being approached as part of your harassment. Um, oh yeah, I mean there'll be some times like if I'm doing deliveries and stuff, there'll be people like randomly coming around or people I'm delivering to. They'll try to strike a conversation with me and try to just keep me there for several minutes, extra. And I'm just like, bro, I'm just here. I'm here to just drop this off and leave. I'm not here to have a interview with you. But you're right about that because when you're doing deliveries, that's a great way to track you because they obviously can see your location and where you're going and I'm kind of making myself an easy target, unfortunately. I get a lot of old people doing harassment for some reason. They start dancing in front of me or doing squats. What the? What? Yo, that's crazy. What type of stuff is that? Like, what type of stuff? It's not funny, but it's just I've never heard it. That's crazy. They said they start dancing in front of me and doing squats. What is going on over there? That's crazy. That's interesting. I don't like. I get a lot of people trying to like when I see couples, they do a lot of PDA for some reason. I think it's because they think that okay, he's probably alone. He doesn't have a girlfriend or wife or nothing. So we're gonna try to get to thinking that that's gonna work to get to me to kiss in front of me and like I don't know. People are weird, bro. I don't know. People do a lot of weird shit. I never seen anything like that. I just never heard. I don't know. Maybe that's something they do in the UK. So my bad for laughing. But I just never seen anything like that. I never heard anything like that. That's very interesting. I wasn't trying to laugh at the situation, but I was laughing at what they were doing. That's very, very strange. Oh, it's personalized. Oh, well, that's true. I think you. That's true. That it could be personalized. Like this girl right here. I wish I can show you, but she's like honey trapping. She definitely honey trapping. So she's standing in the middle, like her street, right? She's like face the street, right? And I'm looking to my left, like over there. She's still in the street over there. Hold on, let me show you. She's like, I can stop. I don't know if you can see down that street down there, but that girl down there. But she kind of had her back turned to me, and she kind of had her back turned to me, and just kind of showed me what she working with, whatever, and then looking at me, crazy. Like, aren't you gonna come talk to me? Type way. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. All right, so let's see. Street theater is personalized to each target. The fact that they put that much thought into it is crazy. Like, but yeah, I definitely get a lot of honey traps. Oh my goodness, I get a lot of honey traps. It doesn't the ridiculous. I get a ridiculous amount of honey traps. It makes no sense. I mean, bro, I'm an ugly guy. I'm an ugly guy, man. I ain't nothing special. I don't know why I get so many honey traps. It doesn't make any sense. I get a lot, ridiculous amount of honey traps every day. Okay, she said, faithful with fear. Okay. I used to be, okay, I'm gonna start right here. Miss Emerge. I used to be a delivery driver. They made a game out of vandalizing my car, following me at every delivery. Yes, yes. I've seen random scratches on my car. I've seen, I get a lot, I be having to change my tires a lot because of nails and shit. Like, you're 1000% right. I have to deal with a lot of that as well. But that's why, I have a car dedicated to delivery. Then I have a car, I use for my personal leisure, just my, going to go do whatever I do in my spare time. Okay, she said street theater is personalized. Each target, yeah. I'm on the verge of breaking down sometimes. It's exhausting. Don't break down. Um just like your profile name, screen name, faithful with fear. Just have faith. Don't fear none of this. I understand it can be mentally exhausting and physically exhausting having to deal with this on a daily basis, and you kind of feel like you're doing all you can to kind of like overcome and persevere. It can get exhausting for sure. Definitely make sure that you take times, especially dealing with stuff like this. I never talked about this on my channel, but doing like a mental health day, like take a day or take a day to kind of sit at home, relax, and brainstorm and come up with different ideas and different plans in order to help you thrive. Talk to God. Make sure that you have your ducks in order. Come up with a myriad of game plans just to help you overcome what you're going through, and deal with it in a more healthy way. But I'm praying for you. You're gonna be okay. He said, true story, dude. It's like a day out for them. I think old people having a lot of time on their hands, and I never been things right. I don't know, man. I swear. No, that's the first time I heard that one. I'm sorry, bro, for laughing because I never heard that before. But he's right. I mean, she said that y'all have, it's like they kind of basically edited it in to everybody. Um, yeah, and you're right. There's a lot of older Caucasian people that. There's a lot of Caucasian people in general that gang stalk me. So a lot. Um, y'all are missing the mark. These people are paid to do this. Jedi staff, welcome to the live. Y'all are missing the mark. These people are paid to do this. They don't see it as doing evil. They're chasing the check and don't know the full story. Right? They don't even know you personally. They just know what they're being told and why they should do this, and they're getting a check for it. You're right, or a benefit or whatever what I'm saying they're doing it for. But I don't even think the money is even worth it. Cause I've heard something like $15 an hour, so that's $600 a week. That's what you're doing this for? $600 a week? You can barely live off that nowadays, honestly. So is that worth, what I'm saying? Coming to compromising your integrity for $600 a week? It might be more, but I've heard $15 an hour. This week a male honey trap confessed to trying to trap me and told me who sent them. I was shocked. Oh, actually confessed is interesting. I think in the moment he had to have been like I don't know what the situation was with that, but for him to confess that and trying to trap you and stuff like that, that's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? For them to try to do that, and then confess to you about it. Wow. I haven't had anybody except that one guy that I used to that I went to the interview, and then he brought up the word gang stalking. That's the only person I've heard outside of outside of them doing like little stuff that they do every day actually say gang stalking. He was the first person, and I'll never forget it. Okay, Targeted Rebellion says, yeah, they want to know everything. You're right. They do. Yeah, I get a lot of young girls with so 16 trying to get my attention at the gym at Mr. Merge 77. What did they say? I'm intrigued. Mm. Yeah, I think what they're doing is trying to get you involved in something that that you're not involved in, so they can try to get something on you. Because I think they don't have anything on us, so they'll do anything to try to get something on us to try to, you know what I'm saying, elicit to try to have a reason to get you put in jail. Only because, hold on, where was I at? Oh, right here. Feel free to email me if you need to talk to someone. Yes, yeah, email her because I know you don't. Yeah, we definitely need to be in contact with each other. We need to be in contact with each other in order to like to come get to the bottom of this. Anybody that participates in this program is not a human being. Point blank. Period. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're right about that. And then they say only because they want money. And then she talking corn dog. Chasing that check gonna get them in a sticky situation with the wrong TI. You're right. Cause it's gonna be that one TI they're gonna come up to, and they're gonna get exactly what they're looking for. What they're gonna get, they're gonna not be expecting it, but they're gonna get exactly the reaction they're looking for one day, unfortunately. Cause they're hold on, let me back up because she's trying to back out and not trying to she's not about to hit my car. Um yes, at Target Rebellion, I agree. They're less human to do something like this to someone. Yes, AJ, it's hilarious but disturbing at the same time. Yeah, man. It's definitely like something kind of like it's weird to be honest with you. For sure. That like I've but you're right. I mean just from me noticing like just from me like noticing and stuff like that, like it is kind of interesting for sure. Laugh a lot. Yeah, these community police don't know how crazy I am. I really don't care sometimes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see. You know, some we all have our days for sure, and I honestly think all this is just fear. They actually fear you because hundreds of thousands of people shouldn't be stalking you and think you're a threat if one of them felt like they could get at you. So I think a lot of this shit is fear. Especially when they gotta gang up on you like that. 9877 Steve Wells, how you doing? Um, you could get an R word accusation. Be careful. Ooh, yeah, that's why I like. I kind of like. That's why I kind of like just like when those honey trap situations. I told you I faced like, man, even at my son's school, like I see a lot of honey traps. Like teachers and stuff like that. They like, bro, it's so many. It doesn't make any sense. He said I scanned your hat. It's $5. That's interesting. Okay. The hat is actually I don't even remember because I had it so long. But yeah, you might whatever. It doesn't matter how much it is. It's still a nice hat. Um Steelers. Um at everyone. The male honey trap that they sent was on probation, and he said that I am not the only target in my subdivision that he is trapping. So yeah, they're using people. They're using him. And they probably promised him something. Maybe they're gonna, get him off probation, or they promise him, something in order to get you to succumb to whatever he was trying to do. So yeah, they use criminals for sure. Like they use criminals to kind of like, get at people and stuff like that. That's for sure. They definitely do that. I can see that for sure. We are more powerful than the stalkers are. Yeah, we are. We definitely are. We definitely are for sure. We have a lot of power because if we didn't, they wouldn't be worried about what we're doing. They wouldn't waste a day, all year for years, worried about what we're doing all the time. Obviously, we have something in our life that's ordained for us, and they don't want us to get there. That's why they see us as a threat because they don't believe in themselves. Um, the devil is not going to prevail. He absolutely is not. There's no weapon formed against us that will prosper, for sure. Um, Everybody coming in, y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is Gangstalk Talk with AJ. I appreciate all of y'all, for tuning in. I love all of you, man, and I'm glad that y'all found my channel, and y'all are engaging with the content. I really do appreciate y'all. The Reality Reaver, how you doing? I knew from day one that he was a honey trap. I was actually using him for information on my targeting. Ooh, well, I mean, he gave it to you for sure. He definitely gave it to you. That's for sure. Um, he definitely gave it to you. Um, in my case, I wrote a book about judge about a hold on. I'm sorry, I can't talk. In my case, I wrote a book about judge and injustice. Oh, that's interesting. Any link to the book? Cause I like to read. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I pass time. Like when I'm not on live or recording videos or watching sports or with my kids, I like to pass time. So I like to read and stuff like that, and I like to listen to audiobooks. So any information in that book would be great. We appreciate you too, big dog. I appreciate you. Thank you, for sure. I appreciate you. He said you ain't ugly, by the way, and Jay, no homo. Yeah, missing merge. So the majority of the people are petrified, stepping out of line, and are ruled by fear. Yes, true. These stalkers fear boldness too. Right, exactly. They do. Um, they don't like people who come against the program. And that's what the world is ruled by, um, trying to control people. And if you're not with the narrative, hold on, my bad, y'all. Hold on, my bad, y'all. If you're not with the narrative and stuff like that, then yeah, they definitely don't want you around because they definitely want to control your mind and how you think. And it's working for most. That's why most people are involved in these programs, and most people can be controlled and told what to do. A lot of people are being told that just working strictly a 9 to 5 is the way to go. Okay, see, I wrote a book about how he violates people due process. After that, they started a psychological warfare on me. Oh yeah, because you're putting the truth out there. They don't want the truth out there. Anybody that as is a free thinker and that can't be told, that knows what's going on and won't let the system, and won't be controlled and sabotaged by the system. They want everybody to fall in line. So if you're not going to fall in line, they're definitely going to ostracize you, and that's what they're doing to us. Hello, AJ. I just subscribed yesterday. How you doing, Lawan Clark 1703? I'm learning how to be calm from you. I appreciate that, and that's my goal. Like I want people to be able to live normal lives, and don't let this stuff get to you because it can if you allow it to. And I've been there early on in the process where I was in the first 2 years of being gang stalked, and the first year I didn't know what the heck it even was. Second year I started doing my research, and then when I learned what it was, and then compared to what the things I was dealing with, oh shit, this is gang stalking. So yeah, and then over the years, I say 3 through 8. That's when I kind of just became conditioned and kind of just not paying attention to it. Occasionally I did give them a reaction occasionally, and then year 9 through now, yeah, they get no energy from me at all. It ain't even worth it. But yeah, I appreciate it, and that's my goal. I want everybody to feel like, to just work, just stay composed, understand that, you know, while this can be perceived as bad, and this can be, it's not the end of the world. You'll be okay. You'll persevere. You'll be able to get through, and make it out. It's not the end of the world. But okay, let's see. I want to read the rest of these comments, so I'm gonna have to go in a second. They actually want us to suffer in silence. Silence is compliance, and I don't agree to them hurting me. Yes, they do. That's why they want to isolate us and have us alone, and hope that it drives us crazy, like we're in some type, like we're in our house and or on the street, and we're kind of in a bubble. Where they really want us is on the street. They don't want us get gain. They don't want us um they don't want us comfortable. They don't want us having the basic necessities that's needed to survive. They don't want that. They want us to be down bad. This will get uprooted eventually. And yeah, Mr. Merge, these people are true cowards after feeling we were threatened and blackball into doing this barbaric torture. I've seen the videos. Yeah, 100. All we have to do is continue to live our beautiful life. That's what I'm saying. And that's what they don't want you to do. They really hate when you smile. They don't like when you smile. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you doing anything that's productive at all. They don't like it. And I notice that when I'm driving around, they snarl at me. They're looking at me all evil and mean. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're productive, that's what's fucking with them. It's the exact opposite of what they want, for sure. I'm getting gang stalked from my roommate. Yeah, that's me too. Not now, but that's when I started. Um, I had three other roommates, and they were in on it too, doing little stuff and stuff like that. So I'm kind of glad I got out of that situation as quickly as I did, because I don't know, if I would have stayed, I probably would have did something to them, and I probably wouldn't be here right now talking to y'all, because they were 100% cowards. They were definitely scared of me. Oh, they hate when we smile. Yeah, they definitely do. They can't stand when we smile. Us smiling is it burns them up inside. It burns them up. That's why I say smile. You know, just love life. Live life. Don't let it live you. You know what I'm saying? Everything. People are gonna have problems in life, bro. It's just a part of life, man. Um, what do you say? The name of the book is called "The Unlawful Acts That Was Done to Me in Westland, Michigan, 18th District Court." It's on Amazon, and I'm gonna screenshot that. Hold on one second. Hold on, I screenshotted that because I'm gonna look it up and buy it right after the live. Because I like to read and keep my mind flowing and brain, you know, kind of just engaged. Happy New Year, bro. The real Drake 0007. What's up? What's up? Happy New Year to you too, bro. Blessings, Absolutely. Absolutely, brother. Wish you prosperity and everything that everything that you want to do this year. I hope you achieve it. All of us. I hope everybody win this year, for sure. I wrote a part two, how was judicially distorted in Westland, Michigan. Okay. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a copy of those tonight, for sure. We're right after live. Do they really put pests and rodents? But yeah. I got a video on my channel. I got a video on my channel. Saying that. You know what I'm saying? That they, when I was staying in the apartment, they put rodents, rats in my apartment. So I got a video on that. The apartment from hell, I think it's called, on my channel. Mad to think you could get pleasure from somebody's church. I hate seeing other people suffer. And then this don't buy the expensive high power online ones. Yeah, absolutely. And they say you still play. Oh, here we go. We got somebody. We got a troll. It's okay. Many blessings to you, bro. I hope whatever you want in this life that you get. But many blessings. You won't be in here though. But have a good day. I God bless you. Otherwise, man, that's weird to say. And the fact that's on your mind, you're very strange, bro. You're a very strange individual. No, I just laugh at it because they're very strange people out there, man. He clearly projecting, because that's clearly something he do. And nah, brother, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got. You know what's wild is that my stream just cut off all of a sudden after I blocked him. My stream kind of my YouTube's crashed. But he said, "Wow, these motherfuckers are really sick." Yeah, they are. I was gonna remove him, but I thought it was a joke. It should be back now. He said it's buffering. Yeah. Is it good now? Type of one if you can see me and hear me. It should be good now because I can see that Buckley guy was a gang stalker. Yeah, they're cowards, man. You know, it's pure cowards. Yeah, it did for me too. It's good one. Yeah, probably. Probably is. Probably is. Hashtag stand no respect. Yeah, I'm just gonna always just, tell him, man, I wish you the best, man. Don't but I don't want I'm not gonna allow your energy to be around me, man. You can you can go somewhere else with that, man. Go be miserable in the corner by yourself. You know? That's just some weird stuff to say to somebody. And if that's and that I'm sure that's a man. So for that to be on a man's mind is very, very freaking weird, bro. It shows you how weird people are, man. People are strange in this world, for sure. But I gotta go, y'all. My they get ready to get out, release, kids from school. So I gotta pick up my son. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to figure out when I'm gonna go back live. I don't know when I'm gonna go back live, but I'm definitely gonna have some videos coming tomorrow, for sure. Definitely gonna have a video coming tomorrow. And okay, after years of reviews, I have realized that the best method is to ignore. I see you soon, big dog. Yeah, it is. Definitely. He wanted a negative response for his demonic algorithm. That's facts. Big facts. Blessings, my brother. Stay up. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I appreciate y'all subscribing and liking the videos. God bless everybody. Y'all have a good weekend, and yeah, I'll have some videos coming up this weekend as well. Y'all stay up and keep your head up and stay strong out there, y'all. Peace out.